today's vlog, oh my gosh, I don't even honestly know where to start. For one, we're at our mom's house because something's wrong with our house. Something in our house is making us not feel well. And I know that probably sounds really crazy. The problem is that we don't exactly know what it is. We don't think it's like a gas leak. We don't think it's a mold thing. We don't think that it's paranormal. I kind of thought it was maybe last night, and I'll put in all the footage because on Instagram story, I was like recording what was happening with Snow's baby monitor, but just so many weird things have been happening. And Travis and I now are thinking maybe it's like an electrical thing, like some sort of either like magnetic field or like some sort of like, we don't know if it's like our internet, like we got fiber optic internet. So we don't know if it's that that's making us feel sick. Like there's so many things. So let me just kind of catch you up to speed. We have been in our house for like a while now, but we travel a lot. So we're never really there for very long periods of time. And we've never felt like sick before. So this is something recent that's like been happening the past 2 days now. Yesterday, I felt like I was gonna pass out because I had been in the house for like a while and I wasn't feeling well, and I didn't say anything to Trav. I just like was feeling really off. Like I felt a little bit dizzy, but more so just like off, and my head felt really weird. Almost felt like something like a magnet was trying to like pull my brain. I know it sounds really weird. It's hard for me to explain and articulate how it was feeling exactly, but it just didn't feel well. I just felt off. Not like I was gonna throw up or anything like that. I just didn't feel well. Also, the other thing.
Like a regular sick is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, not like a
stomach issue or a headache from.
When I say sick or not feeling well, I just mean like I felt very off and weird, and I felt funny. I think that's a better way of explaining it. And so eventually it got so bad to the point where I told Trav, I'm like, Trav, I really don't feel well. Like I feel really funny and weird. And he was like, yeah, so do I. And that's when I knew, because like Travis never says that he doesn't feel well or like anything. And that's when I knew like, okay, it's not just me. Like now I'm scared, because if it's not just me and Travis is also feeling this, Snow might be feeling it. And that's when I was just like, nah, we're out of here. So we came to my mom's house. Thankfully, my whole family lives close by. So we had like a million places we could go. We're super lucky. So we came to my mom's and we were here, and we still felt funny. And I actually Instagram storied all of this, and I'll put that in a little bit later so you guys can watch it. But we didn't really know what was causing it. But then we decided to go back to our house later on that night, and we were totally fine. Oh, after being at my mom's for like 30 minutes to an hour, we felt fine. So I don't know, it was really odd. Then we went back to our house, felt fine. My sister came over, my mom was there. You know, we were laughing, joking, we had dinner together. Everything was fine in the house, didn't feel funny. Woke up this morning, felt a little bit off, but not anything like yesterday. And then we went shopping, did errands, came back to the house around like 1:30-ish, and immediately when I walked in, I felt like instantly like hit me like a ton of bricks, like where I just felt so weird in my head, like mainly like in the top of my head and like brain area, and just felt like really off and weird. And it was like much stronger. And so I was like, I'm feeling funny again. Are you feeling funny? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what the heck? Like, so it was during like a certain time of the day that this was happening. The electronics, that's another thing. We think it's electronics because we were joking, like last night, Snow's baby monitor was doing really weird stuff that we had never seen before. And then it was like freaking me out. So I went and got a new monitor. In fact, this is the monitor that we were using last night that was being totally weird. Now at my mom's house, we're using it totally fine, no issues at all. But I did get a new monitor just in case, because I was like really nervous about that. I thought maybe it was the monitor that was like being weird. So I went and got this monitor. And then when we were at Target today, not even at our house, they were having some like technological issues. They rang our whole thing up, and we had like a lot of stuff, and the thing wasn't working. Like some electrical thing wasn't working with their scan, their thing to check us out. So they had to like redo the whole thing again on another register. We were making a joke. We're like, can whatever we have be following us from our house? Anyway, we went home, and I was like, listen, if this is happening again, I don't want Snow here. I don't even want to be there. I wasn't feeling well. I'm like, I can't concentrate or get work done. It makes me very irritable. So like, oh, and another thing that was really crazy was that when we left and we were camping and everything, totally fine, never had any issues. Also, my stomach was totally fine. I don't know if you guys remember, but like I went to the emergency room because my stomach was like really hurting me, and I thought like, wow, my endometriosis is really bad. And so when I went back to the house after feeling totally fine from camping, I remember like not only was I feeling off in my head, but like my stomach pain came back again. Could totally be a coincidence, but these are just things that I've noted and like realized. And then I came to my mom's, my stomach didn't hurt anymore. So I don't know, honestly, like what's going on. It could totally be a coincidence. You know, I don't know. We thought maybe we were like feeling funny from like the rides at Disneyland, but then it like went away. We thought, you know, we were just dehydrated and that's why we were feeling off. This was yesterday. But today, now that it's happening again around the same time, like we're like, what is this? So I looked up like fiber optic internet, like, and at this point, I feel like we're gonna have to get everything tested. So we're gonna check for mold, we're gonna check for gas leaks, we're gonna check for like, what is it, like EMF or radiation? What is it that you wanted to?
Yeah, just like EMF, radiation, stuff like that. So it's like electricity, that'll test for any kind of magnet stuff, Wi-Fi stuff.
Hold on, let me just check this because their gardeners are outside. Hold on, please. Okay, you want to come over here because the light is really dark in here. So Travis wanted to get like a test where they test like, what is it now?
Well, no, it's just gonna test for like any kind of like electrical. You have electricity all running through your house. There's lines everywhere. You have outlets, and then you have Wi-Fi, and then there could be other stuff like they're starting to install 5G. I don't know about in Redondo, but that shit's gonna like really fuck people up. Like when they start doing that, like that's no joke. That's like really bad news. So I don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's happening or what's going on, but definitely weird stuff has been happening. We're not feeling well. So I'm really hoping that like we figure out what it is, because I really don't feel comfortable like having snow in the house if I know that like something is affecting us. Oh, another thing was people are like, oh, it could be paranormal. So like we don't think that it is, but just in case, like we'll plan to like sage the house. Last night I thought it was something paranormal because I was like freaking out. The screen on the monitor was going black, like it was flat, like doing things that I'd never done before. So I was like totally freaking out about that. Anyway, I told Travis as we were leaving today, since it was the second day in a row we're leaving our house because like something's not right. And I was like, do you think I'm crazy? Like, you know, being serious. You want to tell him what you said?
You're not ready for the mental loony bin. But if you start kicking us out of the house, you're like, we're out of the house right now. We're gonna go live in the motorhome. We're gonna rent out the house. Then we may send you to the loony bin.
That's just because you don't want to.
State hospital.
No, you wouldn't.
Government.
You would never.
State hospital.
That's really mean to even say something
not
like
just
that.
a ward, but a state. You said those were the worst, right?
Yeah. If you wouldn't do that to me.
No, I wouldn't do that.
That's like literally the worst thing you could do.
I would
You're
call
gonna
our
lock me up
insurance company
somewhere
and see who's in network, where we save the most money, and then I would say.
That's so mean.
That's so me though.
That is.
Like I gotta go to the emergency room. Make sure they're in network.
Yeah, he's the smart one out of all of us.
But that's no joke. Just as a little tip reminder, wherever you go for your insurance stuff, always make sure and verify like the doctor or the urgent care or the emergency room or whatever is in network.
Yeah.
Because if not, you might as well just kiss your next couple years like salary goodbye.
It's crazy. Stuff is so expensive. So
Yeah.
anyway, basically, do you think that I'm crazy? Because I know like our last house, I don't know if you guys remember, I couldn't be in there because I was having allergic reactions to my eyes, but it was because like Travis wasn't sensitive to it, but I was having a really hard time. Like I couldn't be in the house. I didn't know what it was. And it ended up being that the previous owners had like so many pets, and like the inside of our ducts, like our air ducts were like literally coated this thick with like pet dandruff and hair or whatever. And so that's what was causing my allergic reaction. Once we had that cleaned out, I was totally fine.
Yeah.
So I wasn't crazy then. I thought I was, because he wasn't having anything wrong with him.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not really sensitive to some like that kind of stuff. But yeah, we took care of that issue.
And then I was totally fine.
Yeah.
So I just don't want people thinking like, yeah, Shannon's a hypochondriac, because like, yeah, I have some issue like medical anxiety and stuff, but I'm not the only one that's feeling this. Travis is too, so I know I'm not like crazy. And I know that today, like when we were leaving, I asked you, because I was like, am I being crazy? Like, just be honest with me. Or do you also feel like really funny and weird? And he was like, no, you're not ready for the loony bin yet. Like, I feel weird too. So you better take out our life savings and put me in one of those good mental hospitals if I ever have to go, that has like an art program where we make candles and stuff. You better not be sticking me just somewhere, oh, it's a network so we save money. If I'm gonna be locked up somewhere without my baby and my freedom, you better be putting me somewhere real nice and
real
bougie.
Nice. We're gonna take Snow's college fund to fund your mental hospital.
Yes, because then once I get out, I'll be able to make enough money
once
back
you
to
go
fund
in,
it
you
again.
don't come out. Are you kidding me?
Honey, then you're not allowed
That's
to put me in.
probably where they make all their money. They want to trap you in there.
Oh my God, please don't ever do that to me, please.
Anyways, we'll get it squared away. It's just, I don't know if you said this or not, it's a process of elimination of stuff. And I am like the super mellow, calm one. You're the one that gets all hopped up and everything else. Yeah. I don't start to get weirded with stuff until I see a consistent thing over and over and over and over and over.
I'm gonna put in the footage from, not footage, it was my Instagram story. So I'm gonna put that in here so that you guys can see that. Morning everyone, happy Monday. I'm just having some coffee, looking extra beautiful this morning. But we're in the motorhome right now and Snow is like rocking back and forth on this TV monitor for our backup camera, and Travis was like, what did you say that was so funny? You gotta say it quick though before Instagram cuts you off.
I told her that she's shaking this TV, which is unstable, just like her mom's mental health.
I laughed so hard, I literally spit my coffee everywhere. You guys, is there anything that could be in your house that makes you feel off and dizzy? Trav and I got back from Disneyland and we went in our house and both of us have felt like really off and dizzy and just not well. I know that like low levels of carbon monoxide can make you feel not very well. We have carbon monoxide detectors. Would like a low level set that off? And also, is there anything else that could be causing that? Like we literally left our house because we're like, we don't feel good and I don't want Snow in here. Like, let's get out. We have no idea what it is or what could be causing it, but we thought we'd ask you guys for help. Currently at my mom's house and I just texted her and I said, hey mom, we're at your house. I think my house is making us dizzy. I know she knows I'm crazy, but I think that this is probably just like the icing on the cake. She texted me back, she's like, what? Question mark, exclamation point. What did your dad put on your head? Oh my God. Is that your toiletry bag? Are you using it as a hat? It's like one of those Moscow, like Russian hats, right? Yeah. It looks like. Oh my gosh. So I don't think that it's a gas leak, because I just talked to my friend Clint, who's in the fire department. He said if it was that it would be, if it was enough of a leak to make us not feel well, that it would set the alarms off. So that makes me feel a little bit better. And I think most likely it might just be that we're dehydrated from Disneyland yesterday. We didn't drink enough water. We were in the sun all day. It was hot. So I'm just kind of like chalking it up to that right now. But I do feel a little bit better at my mom's, not gonna lie. Also, some people were saying that it could be spirits or like something paranormal that's like making us feel off. But we've been in that house for like a while and we haven't felt that. So I don't know if it could all of a sudden start happening, but I did buy like a sage thing just because somebody did like pass in the house before we bought it. So maybe I need to sage the house. I literally have a comedian for a husband. He said, somebody said it could be spirits, but we don't have any alcohol in the house. Dead. Like, are you kidding me with these dad jokes? They're the best.
We did buy some sage for the house, but it was because it called for it in my pasta recipe.
We feel totally fine now, and we are just now getting back to our house, so we're about to walk in. I hope we don't start feeling sick again, but I'll keep you posted.
Now, I believe I'm falling in love.
Okay, update on our dizziness. I am not feeling anywhere near like what I was feeling before. So I don't know what that is. But something weird that literally just happened was we were watching Snow's monitor and it was like flickering back and forth, and then it would stop. It's not like, I don't know, it's never happened before, something odd. So now like the ghost thing, I'm like maybe thinking I need to sage my house. Also, a little update with vlogs. We haven't been vlogging consistently or posting consistently. We've been vlogging, but we just haven't had time to like edit and post, mainly because I've been working. Oh my God, look, it's doing it again. Oh my God, please tell me you're seeing this.
Trav, go up there. Faster.
I like literally just got chills. Something's not right. It's doing it again. What the hell? What is that? The temperature keeps like changing a lot too.
That's why I tell you all the time, I want you to go home and get comfortable.
Oh no,
It looks like someone's moving the camera.
It's hot in here right now.
What the actual fuck? Oh, okay, we're taking her out. I don't like this. No, seriously, babe, come look at this.
Why don't you turn the monitor off? Why don't you go unzip the thing? The video and stuff like that, right?
Oh my God, Travis, are you seeing this? Look at the temperature.
What's the temperature?
It's literally going from 85 to 87, but like within seconds. And then it's going totally black. I don't know if I should like...
realize that camera gets hot in there.
Are you concerned at all?
Well, I'm not staying here by myself.
Does snow count as by yourself?
With snow by myself.
You're not staying with snow by yourself here? Great. So I know our temperature gauge says it's like 85, 86, but I just want everyone to know it's not that hot where the baby is. She actually has the SlumberPod over her, which is a tent, and the monitor is in like a plastic thing. And so it gets hot in the plastic. So it's not reading the temperature properly. So I hope that makes sense. It's actually really cool in where she's at. If it was that hot, she'd probably be like tossing and turning and waking up. But I don't think that that's why the monitor is going black like that, because we've had this for a while and it's always been like that temperature in the plastic thing, and it's never done this before. So that's why I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. We're going to schedule all that stuff and hopefully like see what's going on, because it's no fun not being able to be in your house. So
Speaking of which, you had a paranormal team come to your old house.
I did.
Did you do a story time on that? I think you did. Or did you talk about it in your book?
I talk about it in my second book, and I also talked about it on my main channel. But you know what? I didn't think about that. I said I'm going to stage the house. I'm also, I think, going to hire a paranormal team. We might as well, right? Like process of elimination for everything.
I feel like that's when they bring them out, kind of like your friend and the Ouija board
no,
and the Reiki
first of all,
sessions and all that stuff. It was fine, and then they totally jacked the things up, right? Am I right?
No. She didn't use a Ouija board. It was a spirit board, which is similar to a Ouija board, but it's supposed to be different. At least that's how she explained it.
Same thing.
But we're not playing with a Ouija board. We're just having a group of scientific researchers come in to make sure that there's no weird stuff. Just like you're saying, like EMF or radiation or electrical currents or weird stuff. They're gonna do the same thing, except for like, you know, the spirit world.
Don't poke the bear.
We're not poking. We're just seeing if they find anything. And then if they do, then we can figure out how to like get it out. Maybe we need to have like a priest come in or something. Maybe we need to hire an exorcist to get the demon out of you. I don't know. Although not funny, I did have a Reiki session, and I said like,
you need to go back. I need to go in.
We should probably both go. But can I just say, I didn't post that video
my
yet.
soul cleanse of all these impure thoughts.
I didn't put that video up yet, but like my whole Reiki experience where he said that like basically I have demons inside of me. He said I don't like to call them demons, I like to call them entities. I said I'm fucking wonderful. I have like basically demons inside of me that he needs to like heal out that bad energy. So make a long story short, something's up with our house. We're gonna figure out what it is. We're gonna, like I said, paranormal team, mold person, figure out the gas and the EMF. So that's like what, 4 different things we're gonna do. We'll keep you guys updated with all of it. So definitely follow along. Also, if you have any advice for us, please let us know down in the comment section below. If you guys have had any similar experiences or anything like that, also let us know.
I can advise people, just so they know, the house was built after regulations, so there's no asbestos in the house and there's no lead paint in the house. The house is built after that stuff was already out.
Sure.
So people in the comment section commenting stuff like that, those are two things.
When was the house built?
81.
Okay, so the house was built in 81 and there was somebody that passed. Actually, I think two people passed in the house, but they only let us know about one of them. But when we looked it up, it was a husband and a wife that both passed, so in the house. So there's that.
Maybe that's who's visiting me in the middle of the night, or is that you? Someone's sneaking in through the window. I'm
Yeah, maybe one of your girlfriends. I don't think it's a ghost. Could you imagine? I saw you cheating on me. It was a ghost, honey. Sure. My husband's cheating on me with a ghost. Wonderful. We're also going to be trying to vlog. I took a poll on Instagram. You guys said you wanted daily vlogs again, so we're going to do our best to try to do that. Can't promise every day.
Siri, get out of my conversation. Goodbye, Alexa.
Did you do that?
Freaking Siri. Siri, goodbye. Alexa, go play with Siri.
Okay, weird stuff is happening, you guys.
What
What
did
the
you say?
hell?
You must have said.
Oh my god. Carlos asked me how you're doing. Are you ignoring him? LOL. Oh, okay. Now
Carlos.
I'm completely freaked out.
Who's Carlos?
The Reiki guy.
Okay, all right. Now this thing is.
Okay, seriously? My mom
Wait, what's
missed
it?
call 2 minutes ago. Brittany, are you ignoring him? Carlos asked. Okay, Carlos is my Reiki healer, and I sent
I
my
don't even
sister.
know who Carlos is.
Honey, you do. It's the Reiki guy.
She set me up an appointment, and then she got upset, and she's like, "You're not going anymore." Like
It was my way of
like
punishing him.
like punishing me. Like, I think that's good for me to go.
I was
Now you're
joking.
punished.
You guys, I wasn't really punishing him.
Hey, you
We need to
canceled
make
the
sure that
appointment.
people don't think. I canceled the appointment because we were super busy. We had a lot of other things that we needed to do, and you can go get a Reiki healing whenever. I also canceled my appointment, which I need it more than anybody, so. Oh my
I
god,
need
I
to-
can't. This is so weird
I
that this
need
is
a-
all like coming.
Yeah, because see what happened is you started to cleanse yourself, and then you dirtied and muddied it up again. You didn't finish what you started.
So many
You need
weird
to
things are
finish what
happening,
you-
you guys.
what
So
you
many
started.
weird things are happening. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Can you please tell everyone I'm not crazy and so many weird things are happening?
No, you're
It's
not
just
crazy.
me.
Okay, you're not crazy,
Okay.
but you need to finish your session thingies or whatever. I don't know what's going on. You're midway between stuff. Some of them are trying to get out. Some of them are trying to get in.
My demons.
I don't know. Maybe some of them are halfway out, and everybody's confused.
Yeah.
Is Snow? Where's the monitor? Is she okay?
Hello? Oh my god, Mom. So many weird things are happening right now.